Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would start this reading vlog out in the car today and give you guys a little update on how my reading is going. So I am fully in my reading era, guys. You guys are going to be getting some book content and I am super excited about it. I'm in the middle of 3 books right now. 2 of them are on my Kindle and one of them is an audiobook that I'm listening to on Libby. If you don't know what Libby is, it's an app that you can use to connect to your local library, and you can get digital book content in the form of audiobooks or physical digital books on your phone or reading device. And so I just started an audiobook today. It's called Truth or Tequila, and it's about a girl whose best friend is getting married, and they only will play this game 5 times in their life at each one of their bachelorette parties. And they're at her best friend's bachelorette party, and she meets this guy. It's a romance book, by the way. I don't think I said that. She meets this guy who is a famous baseball player, but she doesn't know he's famous because she doesn't like famous people. She thinks they're arrogant, and he just thinks she is so gorgeous and is like ready to bring her home and all this stuff. And he got her into the bar when the bar was at max capacity, and then she just wanted nothing to do with him. And so we get to hear their story. It's super funny so far. It's like a rom-com, and so far it's super cute and I like it. I haven't listened to an audiobook before, so it's a little different for me, but I'm enjoying it. I just feel like I was doing some work while I listened to it, so I feel like I maybe missed a couple like sentences here and there just because I was focused on my computer as well. But that's going well. And I'm also reading 2 other books. I'm reading Reckless by Elsie Silver, which is another romance. And then the second book I'm reading is called Her, and I can't remember who it's by right now. I will let you guys know later when I get home. But it is about a girl who has borderline personality disorder, and she's younger. It talks about when she was in elementary school and junior high, and I think she's in high school now, and she was hospitalized. So this book is like has a lot of trigger warnings, just so you guys know. Like if there are mental health or mood or personality disorder triggers or suicide or self-harm triggers, you guys do not want to read this book. It is very graphic in that sense, and I do not recommend it to anybody who has those kind of triggers. But so far I'm enjoying it. I just have to like take it kind of slow because it does talk about a lot of that kind of stuff, and sometimes that can put me in a mood. So I'm trying not to like damage my mental health by reading it. So I've been taking it kind of slow and reading it every once in a while in between the times that I'm reading Reckless. So that is my book update. So I will see you guys when I get home, and we're gonna hang out with my Kindle tonight. Guys, so it is a few days later and I finished Reckless by Elsie Silver and I really loved it. I definitely gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It was really awesome and the ending had me like laughing, crying happy tears. It was so amazing and I was just so happy with it. So that was a 5 out of 5 stars and I was really excited about it. And now this morning I started reading A Flicker in the Dark. I forget who that's by. Hold on. Okay. It is by Stacy Willingham. Literally it's when I'm looking at it on my Kindle, the little check mark at the bottom is covering up her first name. So all I saw was the Y and I was like, I don't know. So I had to figure it out. But yes, I'm now reading A Flicker in the Dark by Stacy Willingham. And I'm only 2 chapters in. So I have no opinion so far, although I did highlight a couple of cool quotes that were talking about monsters and stuff. And I was like, ooh. So I did enjoy those. And just gonna sit down for the next little bit and read some while Lydia finishes up her work shift. Also, let me know what you guys think of my hair. I did it like this morning. I was inspired by, guys, the brain is not on today. Lydia and I watched The House of Bly Manor. The Haunting of Bly Manor. And the main character, who's the nanny, Danny, that's her name, Danny, I loved her hair so much. And I was like, my hair is almost her length. And I liked how it was like in the 80s. So she had like the scrunchie and it was so cute. And I always, actually, this is the first time I don't have a scrunchie on right now. Also, don't mind my temporary tattoos from school. But I literally was like, I always have a scrunchie on my wrist and I like switch out what color I'm wearing every couple of months or so. And so I just thought that was super cute and I was really inspired by her hair. And so I wanted to try it out and honestly, like, I am vibing with it. It looks really cute to me. I'm like, oh, maybe I should do my hair like this like every day. But anyways, I'm gonna go read. It is several days later, but I finally finished A Flicker in the Dark. I decided, so I totally thought I knew the plot twist the whole book. I was calling it and calling it. I was telling Lydia, I was like, I know what's gonna happen and I know who the killer is. And I was way off. There were so many plot twists at the end that I actually got confused and had to reread some stuff. And I was like, I had no words. And unfortunately, I read it in several reading sessions, so I didn't really get to film any of my reactions for the end of the book, which was so unfortunate because my face just the whole time was jaw dropped, wide eyes. I just could not. I just could not. And yeah, so it was wild. I did lower the rating a little bit because it was a little bit confusing for me. And yeah, so that that was why I lowered the rating a little bit, and it wasn't a 5-star feeling. It was a really good book and I definitely recommend it, but it wasn't the 5-star feeling. So my rating, I gave it 3.75 stars, which is a really good rating still. I wanted to give it a 4 stars, but I just took off that little bit more just because I was so confused by the ending and I just didn't fully understand. And if someone asked me to explain it, I don't know if I could. So I rated it a 3.75 stars. I really enjoyed it. And although it was long, I see why it was long for a thriller because it had so many plot twists and the story ended up being so complex that it needed those pages to fulfill everything. And I think that was totally fine because I was on my toes most of the time. Like I could have binge read that book so easily. And so I think the length was all right for how long it was. I think it was over or about 500 pages, but which is long for a thriller, but I think it was necessary, so I was totally fine with it. But yeah, that was my rating for that book. So in this video, I read A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham, and I finished reading. Okay, the fact that I just had to go watch the last time I recorded so that I could remember what book I was reading. I was reading Reckless by Elsie Silver, and I gave that a, I believe I gave that a 4 stars. And I just really loved that book, and it was so good. I still think about Theo. He was so sweet. And honestly, Winter was so relatable, and I just loved her so much. And I wanted to update you guys on my Truth or Tequila book that I rented as an audiobook on Libby. It was so funny. It turned out to be a really cute book. That was the first audiobook I listened to, like I think I mentioned before. And so that was very new to me. I'm not going to rate it just because I haven't read an audiobook before and I just don't feel I feel like I would have enjoyed the book more if it were a physical book. So I don't want to be unfair to the book just because I listened to it differently than I'm used to. So I'm not going to read it, but it was really cute and I highly recommend. And so I have also actually started a new audiobook, but I will talk about that in my next reading vlog, so stay tuned. And yeah, those were the 3 books I read in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you're new, and if you enjoyed the video, let me know what other kinds of book videos you guys would like to see, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.